Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So, what was the last question that we were doing?
Two sum.
Two sum?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Target will be given. Target will be given, and
No, not that one. You were not there in last class. Two sum was long back actually. That even you told how to do. Someone told using hash. Hmm. Yesterday I told there is a n elements in the array, and each element is colored with either red, blue, or green. Something I told, right?
sir, that was done. That was 012 using cadence algorithm.
Yeah,
That
that
was
is
done.
what the end at the end we discussed actually. Means what was the time complexity for that? Like,
So you told it to do it in a linear time.
yes, I asked you to do in linear time. If this is that, then I want output in this way. This should be the output actually. So how will you do? So what are the solutions you have? First solution, tell something about the time complexity and the space complexity and the logic. One thing you can something
Sir,
you told you, yeah.
yes, sir. First one, we can just simply sort the array and we can display. So in that of O of n log n
And log in,
time,
which sort algorithm you will use?
we can just use the inbuilt function or sort technique. We can use merge sort
But
for the
inbuilt
best.
function actually which algorithm actually sorting algorithm takes n log n?
Merge sort or
Merge
heap sort.
sort. Okay. There is also quick sort, right?
Yes, sir, but quick sort takes
There are
n.
some drawbacks of that also.
Yes.
Okay, what is the next one? Next solution you can give. So this is using sorting. What else you have? Someone told something n square using two loops.
Yeah, using nested loops also we can use.
How? How using two loops?
Mm, How using two loops? We can store the frequencies of number of elements present. Then we can
Then you
display.
don't need nested loops, I think, to store the frequency. I don't think that you need nested loops. Just think once. Do you need? I said there are only three colors, okay? Only three colors. Do you need nested loops to capture the frequency?
No, the nested loop is not to capture
In
the
one loop
frequency.
only you can do, right?
Yes, sir.
So how will you do? Tell me.
Nested loop.
Someone told, I think, if I remember, we started with n square actually. Someone told something about n square. Who I don't know who were answering such questions, means such answers. They started. I remember we started with big O of n square. Then we went down to n log n. Is there any solution using the n square? Simply you can do sorting also using n square also, right? N square is itself a
Yes, sir.
sorting
Sorting.
algorithm, insertion
Yes, sir.
or any other, right? What are sorting algorithms which
Bubble
gives
sort.
n square? Bubble sort,
Bubble sort. Insertion
selection
sort.
sort, insertion sort, right?
Yes, sir.
Where constant space and time is n square. Okay. But best algorithm we have is HIPAA, yeah, merge sort. Okay. Uh, what else we have? Tell. Okay.
And third
Can we
one
go
is the
even? Yeah. Can we
linear
go
time.
even better? Linear time. Okay. Tell me how will you do using linear?
We have to keep 3 pointers.
3 pointers. Okay.
2 at the starting and 1 at the end.
Okay.
And we will go till low is less than equal to high. Low will be the starting from the 0th index
Okay. Do
position.
one thing now. Can you write the algorithm so that you can explain? Because if you mock those things, then I may not get properly. Even other guys also.
Okay, so the
Okay,
algorithm.
write down. Yeah, algorithm also fine for me. Okay,
Okay, sir.
just for the explanations. Rough in an English one. In English, the algorithm if you can write.
Okay, sir.
Steps means I want those steps. Okay. Basic logic steps. Don't make that a declaration also as a step. Okay. Make it. Do it. What about others? Are you guys doing anything? Tomorrow you guys have class exam, right? From tomorrow onwards, 26 and 27, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So will you share and explain?
Sir, share the algo.
Okay. Raise your. Yeah. Is it possible?
No, sir, not yet.
No. I'm talking about for you. It's possible to share your algo.
Sir, algo code I have done.
Okay. Code you have done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Share then. Okay. So down. Down means go up. Okay. You started with the I equal to when j, and j is the, okay, 2 pointers are indicating to the starting index and 1 pointer is indicating to last index, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
m is less than j if n of m is equal to 0. What are you doing? K,
Sir,
you're
actually here
putting,
we have made an addition that in this iteration, as the iteration will proceed, all the elements to the left of I will be 0, and all elements to the left of j will be 2, and the in between elements will be 1.
if,
So,
okay, what the if condition is doing, you are checking the 0th index is 0,
yes, sir.
then are you swapping with the m and I, m
M
and
and
I, m and
I.
I, right?
Yes, sir.
You're doing swapping and you are increasing both.
Both.
Okay. If it is not, if it is 1 m index, then you are simply increasing the m. You are not doing anything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just increasing. Okay. If it is 2, then
We are swapping the
okay,
value of
we are
j and m.
swapping with the last one, right? Last
Yes.
pointer.
Yes.
Okay, go down. Go down. Okay. Okay. You're doing the insort, in place sorting, in place, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay, I understood. Fine. What else you can give? Someone told about the frequency, storing the frequency.
Yes, sir.
Can
We
we
can
do
all
that? Yeah. How?
just create one array of 3 size, then just add the frequency, then iterate the first outer loop
Instead
from.
of doing the array, we can take three variables, right? We know that there are three then, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
We will go on counting.
Zeros, ones, and twos. That's it. In one go, we will take a frequency. If I talk about this example, then how many zeros? Three zeros, two ones, and two twos. So if I know those things, then that's it, right? Possible, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are, but the problem is this. If you follow this thing, this is big O of n, right? Time complexity is big O of n, but I'm doing two passes, right?
Yes, sir.
But if I ask you in one pass, then that is what you have done.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, tell me one question. Okay. Okay, let me clear this. Suppose I have given three numbers, X, Y, and Z. I ask you to print in increasing order. How will you print? Increasing or decreasing order? Means print in sorted order. How will you do?
First, we can simply just sort and display.
For three numbers, you will use sort.
Or we can use nested ifs or ternary
Nested
operators.
ifs, you will find max or min. How will you find the mid one? You can't find the mid one, right? Means max or
We
min, I
can
know.
find the max and the mean. We can just
Yeah.
add these three numbers and subtract the
Okay.
max and the mean to get the made one.
Middle number. Okay, fine. Okay. That is also good. And if I ask you, Java program, any program, Java program, to display alternate prime numbers. How will you do?
For example.
Hmm?
Sir, example. Yeah.
Example means simply if I ask you to print up to 40, okay, up to 40. Print all, take the some condition that up to 40 you have to print prime numbers. Okay,
Okay, sir.
up to 40. Then how will you print? It will starts with 2. What is the next prime number?
3,
I will skip that. After that,
5,
5. After that,
7,
I will skip that. After that, 11.
11.
13, I will skip 17. 19, I will skip 23. Right? 29, I will skip 31. And rest of, there is no other primes we have. Even 37 we have, but I have to skip because previous number I have taken.
Yes, sir.
Getting what I'm saying? So if I give a input something, some range from 2 to some range, that range here like range is 40, then how will you print the alternate prime numbers?
Sir, it's something like printing the odd terms and ignoring the even terms.
The prime numbers are all, no, sorry. What odd and even? What do you mean by odd and even?
Sir, it is a series. So series 2, 5, 11, they are in the odd term, odd position in the series, and 3,
Yeah, that I
7.
got it. But how will you do that ignorance? How will you do ignore those things?
If term percentile 2 equal to 0, then we can just ignore
Means
display. Sir, if we found the number as prime and the term is not a divisible of 2, then we can display it.
so every time you will take a count, right? You will take a count, right?
Yes, sir, count, yes. Term count.
If count is not, count is odd, then you will skip, you will not print.
Sir, we
Right?
will print. If the count is odd, we will print.
Count is odd. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was assuming count is 0. Oh yeah. You can start with count is 1, right? Count means initialization is important, right? If you initializing count equal to 0, then simply you are printing even numbers, right?
Yes.
That based on the initialization, how you will initialize. Okay. Can we do any other way? Means without taking the count, is any solution? Just think, even I don't know, but just one thing we know that we have to use same algorithm to find the prime or not, right? We have
Yes, sir.
to use. But rest for the alternating this stuff, what can we do? Count that is also a good solution. But just for the sake of tricks, can we use any other one?
There
Other
are
thing.
else we can find all the primes
Okay.
from 1 to 40, then display
Okay.
those primes which are all.
How will you decide which you have to print?
Again, the same.
Yeah, again, that is what, no, I don't want you to print count the numbers. How will you do that? If we can use somewhere flag, if I would use flag, suppose flag starts with 0 for the first one, then I will something can we do like set and reset, flag set and flag reset.
Yes, sir, that can be.
That can, but how? How can we do in efficient manners?
First of all, flag will be initialized to 1. So we'll check condition
One.
if flag is equal to 1,
If
then display, then initialize the flag
okay,
to 0.
0.
And another
Okay.
condition, if flag is equal to 0, then initialize the flag to 1.
Then every time you will print, right?
In the starting part, we can keep that condition.
No, if you are like initializing with the 1, right? Flag is initialized with the 1 or initialized with 0?
1.
Flag you are initializing with 1. Now you got the prime number. Now what will you do? What will you do with the flag?
We will display the flag, we will display the number and change the flag to 0.
0.
Or any
Okay,
or any other number.
for the first time, what you have done, you have this there is, after finding the loop, that inner loop, okay, because one loop will go 0 to 40, and for each one you have to again do a nested loop, right? There will be one inner loop
Yes, sir.
for
Or else
each
we can
number.
call a method.
So for inside the inner loop, once inner loop will break, then at the end you will see the flag is equal to 1, then you are going to print the number, right? That is what you are telling, right?
Yes, sir.
Then now flag, what will you do with the flag? Once you printed, suppose two got printed. Now what will you do with the flag? Flag is 1 now.
Then we can change the flag to 0.
Flag to 0. Okay, done. Fair. Next, 2 is done. Now this time we have to check 3 is prime or not. Obviously 3 is prime. Then what will you do?
Then flag is 0, so we can't display, but we can change the flag to 1 in the
Okay.
0 block.
So simply we will write two conditions. If means after the inner loop, if flag equal to 1, no. See, if flag equal to see. See, like we have a one for loop which will go I 2 to 40, okay, for this example, right? Now we have another loop, suppose I'm taking as a black box, for each I, right?
Yes, sir.
From here we will decide, suppose this is a black box where we will decide I is prime or not. Now tell me, I got a first I is 2, I is prime. I have a flag which is we are setting 1 above the for loop only, right?
This one.
So flag equal to 1. What next we will do? We will check if flag is 1 or not. That is what you are saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Inside the I loop only we will do if flag is equal to 1, then I will do SOP I, right?
Yes, sir. And change the flag to
And
0.
flag equal to 0. Okay. Then what else we will do?
It's finished. We have to come up and put another
Okay,
condition,
fine.
else if.
Okay, outside the if condition.
If condition.
Okay, then else if I don't need actually, right? It will toggle between 0 and 1 only, right? Flag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then what will I do here? Flag equal to 1.
Yes, sir. That much.
Okay. Now let's see for the 2, suppose I equal to 2. Obviously I is a prime and flag is 1 for the initial. Something
If
is fishy,
condition,
right?
if flag is equal to 1 and the number is also a prime, then you have to enter the condition. If condition.
Number is prime, yeah, that is what. But number is prime, again you have to take something, right? How will you know the number is prime? Again you have to take another flag which will indicate true or false, right? Suppose I have taken some boolean is prime, right? We will write
Just like I sent
is
in the chat
prime.
box.
What?
In the chat box.
In the chat box. Yeah, you are going to set is prime equal to is prime is the output, suppose. Okay.
Yes.
And this is a boolean variable.
Yes, sir. Boolean.
Boolean है जो भी लिखोगे true and false. Okay. So this should be equal to true, right?
Or else we can just simply
Simply
write
write
is
it will
prime.
run. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second. Someone is knocking the door. Hey, do one thing, no? Code for it. Okay. Just code it.
Okay, sir. Up to 1 to what?
Up to take the input, right? Take some hard code it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hard code the input so that we can change whenever we want. Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it done?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. And let's move to next program. Okay. You guys can write a program for Roman to integer.
Yes, sir.
So how the process is? Okay, for this question, you guys need a lot of information actually, because those Roman words like I, V, X, L, C, D, M, such things you guys need.
If using
And full of
if,
if and else only, single loop and full of,
yes,
switch case you can use it, right?
yes, sir.
Switch case instead of if and else. Okay, we have seen two sum. We have seen two sum problem,
Yes, sir.
right? Can we do three sum?
Yes, sir. We can do.
Like suppose the question is, here the question is, you are given an array which has a numbers. So I'm saying the array is nums. You have to find three numbers. Okay, three numbers like nums I, nums j, and nums k. And that is also in form of the array only. Means two-dimensional array. Your output is two-dimensional array. Okay, and such that, sorry, for all thank you. Such that no three will be, means I, j, k can't be equal. I is not equal to j. I is not equal to k. And j is not equal to k. And or and nums I nums j nums k is equal to 0. So these two are condition. Okay, conditions. This is the result I want.
The array contains
Okay.
duplicate elements or only unique?
Yeah, duplicate elements, but whole list should not be the same. Like suppose for the example, suppose nums I have given, and the array is something like 1 minus 1. Sorry, array should be like this, right? Minus 1, or it is okay taking the brackets for the sake of explanation. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 4. Okay, and for this question, there is no time complexity I'm giving. As better as you can come up with the solution. So output, for me, the output is I told that it can be a two-dimensional array. So the first output, what is the first things we will get?
Minus 1, 0, 1.
Minus 1.
0 and 1.
Okay. Minus 1, 0 and 1. Next. And these things may or may not be in order. Okay. Remember, I don't want those. I just will see that those three, if I add, means what I say is the solution set must not contain duplicate triplets. Means you can't say that next one is 1, minus 1, 0. It is not possible. That's why I'm saying duplicate triplets. Okay. What
Okay.
else? What other we have? 1 we have minus 1, 2, minus 1. Right?
Yes.
And nothing we have. So this is the two solutions. Getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, how will we do? So there is no time complexity conditions I'm giving on this, and no space complexity. Just tell me the answer. Later we will put conditions on this.
We can use 3 nested for loops and put that in the hash set data structure. So there will be no repetition of the sets.
Okay. So the best solution, what I can see, means this is not the best one. Okay, this is what I can see. This may
Yes, sir.
not be the best solution. There exists even a better solution than this. I admit that one. But what is your solution?
My solution is of NQ.
NQ. So how it is?
3 nested for loops and put them
3
in the.
nested for loops. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay, you are trying to take each possible condition, right?
Yes, sir. Each possible condition.
Okay. But there may be a repetition in that sense.
We will put them, those conditions, those combinations into a hash set.
Hash set. Okay. But
Then
still, like in array means in hash set, if you take this one is one key, right? Will it take like this? If I give this one, next suppose this is one set I got, set 1. This is also output. Next, if I get set 2, then will it consider both as a single one in your hash?
No, sir.
How will you do that? That is issue.
Then we can store the unique elements somewhere. Then we can do the nested loops.
No, I still did not get how, where you will save. Somewhere else means where.
Uh, Suppose first we will store in a hash set, then iterate the hash set using through three loops instead of.
Again, three loops.
Yes, sir. But first, no. First, we will store the array elements into a hash set where repetition will be discarded. Then we
Allowed.
can.
No, repetition discrete means. See, these two solutions, set 1 and set 2, both are same, right?
Yes, sir.
So I have to take only one, either or only one solution I have to take. If you are using hash, then they will take two, right? Two keys. If I take hash, then for both it will take in hash, right? Your hash, how will you like manipulate both as a single solution? Okay, I'm okay with you are going to store in the hash, right? There are two for this there are two keys in the hash, right? That's what you
Yes,
are
sir.
telling, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next, how will you implement?
Then we can just use three nested loops to
Three
start
nested loops too.
start
So
what
your solution is like big O of NQ plus big O of NQ.
no, sir, only NQ and hash
But
set will take some. Will also take
means
to
three
store
loops are
some.
nested, or you are saying three loops? Then how it will
Three
work?
loops
Three
are
loops.
nested. Three loops are nested.
Then again, it is a 3q NQ only, right? Once from the hash function, I know that, okay, you are making a hash function using nested three loops. But after the hash function, again, you are using nested loops.
Sir, let's first store the array elements into a hash set, then
Okay,
iterate the hash set with three loops, with three nested loops.
three nested loops. So first storing into the hash, you are using three nested loops, right?
Simply, we can store into the hash using O of n.
Often, how will you store?
One
Means you,
array is there, so storing into a
but you
hash.
have to meet this condition, right? These two conditions you have to meet.
After storing into a hash set, we will start the
Okay.
three sum process.
Okay. Then how means in a hash you are going to store? How will you going to store in hash? Each element unique.
Yes, sir.
Uniquely you are
Each
going to
element.
store.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But again there is a problem, right? Then will you take the frequency?
No, sir.
But if you don't take the frequency, then how that? See, there is a 2 minus 1s. That is why I came with the solution. If there is only 1 minus 1, then I can't come up with the solution. This solution is not possible if there is only 1 minus 1. Getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Bit tough. That is why means it's not a straightforward like you will get in a 1 minute answer. That is why I removed all the conditions like time complexity and the space complexity. I can see this solution. Okay, I can see this solution, but I want you to come up with your solution. This is also my solution is also like not an optimal solution.
Sir, we can do it in O of n square.
O of n square. Okay, how?
Sir, first one in the first loop we'll like run from the array, like in the whole array. In the
Okay.
inside that one nested loop, inside that we can like write the condition of the two sum and similar to two sum.
Two sums generally you are like put using a hash. That is how we came up with the solution where we were taking into hash, and that is a big O of n, right? That is
No,
we
sir,
were doing
using
before.
2 pointers.
Okay, I did not get. Can you code it for this
Yes,
question?
sir. Yes, sir.
Code.
1 minute.
1 minute नहीं थोड़ा टाइम ले लो 1 minute में may not possible. Code it.
Sir,
Yeah, sure. Hello. Yeah. Okay, so there's a one for loop and I equal to 0. I is greater than 0 and n of I is not equal to its previous one. Okay, then what are you doing? Are you doing anything? Go up.
sir, anything?
No, go up, go up, go up. Go up means you are going down. Okay, you have sorted the array. Okay, once you have sorted the array, then there is a one for loop. Okay. Okay. How many loops? 3 loops. Huh?
No, sir, 2 loops.
For loop I can see at line number 8. Again there is a 13 number line. Again there is a loop. Again there is 18 number line. Again there is a loop. That is nested with 3 loops only. Hmm?
That loop was made to just pass on the negative, the repeated ones.
What can be the worst one? Worst case time complexity if you are using 3 loops. Will it not go to NQ? There is not even a single input for which it will give NQ.
So it is n square because that loop was made to pass on the duplicate ones.
Yeah, but will that execute? Which one? 18th number line?
Yes, sir. 18th and that while.
22nd. There's another one at 22nd. So will these two loop never execute?
Yes, sir. They will execute if we found duplicate ones.
Then you have written means it will execute, right? If it execute, then it will go till what is the time complexity? Will if they execute? Are they constant? Means always the constant time for that loop. Means what is the time complexity for the loops are in 18th and 22nd? What is the time complexity for those?
Of n in the worst case.
Then the what the time complexity of the program in worst case?
Of NQ.
NQ plus n log n, right? Because you are
Yes,
doing
sir.
sorting also.
Sorting out.
That, no, that is not the good solution. If you are using sorting, then you can do n square. Okay, are you guys okay with means you guys know how to convert array or a two-dimensional array to a two-dimensional set? Means I know in
Directly or
Python, but I never did in Java. Huh?
directly or
Whatever in the constant time only. Means is there any method to do that? At max, how much it will take? N square. Given suppose you have stored in the array where the duplicates are allowed, but can you convert into a set? Suppose you have stored all the possible solutions in the array, so you have some n by 3 matrix, right? N by 3 matrix.
yes, sir.
Now, can you convert this matrix, this array, two-dimensional array, into a string, into a set? If you convert into a set, then it will be like set is also like a multi-dimensional. Okay, and set will not contain any duplicates. That is what I'm telling. Can you
Yes,
do
sir.
this? Just take an example and convert and see is it working or not.
Sir, convert a array into a hash set.
In set, that's it. Hash set, linked set, that doesn't matter. Just a set. But the array is a two-dimensional where duplicates elements like this only. Suppose -1, -1, 2 minus 1, -1, -1, 2 -1. Take three things in an array, convert into set and print it. See, is it already printing unique solution or it printing all three solutions? Just
Okay,
see
sir.
this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I have 20 minutes only. See, don't do that. Leave it. Means time both come. If I start like that, then just see, guys. Leave
Okay,
that
sir.
for now. Okay, because we have very less time. Let me explain it so that you guys can do at home, or if you can come up with a better solution, then always that is highly recommendable. So I told about I told about this solution, right? This one. This solution I told. This one. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
suppose for the sake of some outline or overview I'm giving so that you guys can implement. So what I'm telling is, okay, sort the array. Okay, sort the array. Nums dot sorry, whatever be the solution, but I'm just writing the algorithm. Okay, I'm doing the sorting. Okay, don't go on the syntax, just see the algorithm. Okay, now what I will do is there will be a one for loop that will go I 0 to nums dot length. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and I will take 3 pointers. Okay, with 3 pointers, I is there. Apart from I will take 2. One is L. L stands for left hand side. That is, I will do I plus 1. I will take R. R is for the right side of the array. It will start from the right side of the array whose length is n minus 1. N minus 1, where n is nums dot length. Okay. Now what I will see is I will take a loop. The condition is L should be less than R. Getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If this is mile, so I'm taking from this to right side, it will go L, and left side I will move another pointer, that is R. Okay, so I will take a value, I will add up, like there is a one if condition. Okay, sum of all three pointers, that is I, L and R. Sum of nums I, nums J, sorry, there is no J, sorry. Shit. I, L and nums R, that is equal to 0 is the condition. If it is, then I simply append. There is something called append, right? In array it is there, right? I'm
Yes.
just giving you overview, and I don't know why these guys are still trying to join. So what I will do, if this is that, then I will store in the solution. Suppose I have a name called result. Okay, this is again an array. So again for the result, मैं append कर दूंगा. Means simply I will add. Okay, just for sake of theory I'm telling. Now next you guys have to think about this. Nums I. See, I'm storing as an array, not like a numbers. L R. Okay, I'm going to add into the result, or you can add or append. Add or append, your wish. Just going to add in the result. So what I will do, if I get after adding, L will get increment, R will get decrement. Okay, means पहले यहाँ पे था L, तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, R यहाँ पे है तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Okay, and this is in the sorting order. Okay, that is also you have
Okay,
to
sir.
remember. This is already I have sorted using this syntax. Okay. Now suppose okay, it's better if you can store this value. I did not do, actually we should. Suppose I have stored somewhere like in one variable called val. So instead of this whole expression, I can write val equal to 0, right? Can we write?
Yes, sir. Val equal to 0.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what next is, suppose not equal to 0. That means else if val is less than 0. Sorry, there will be no semicolon. Less than 0. Less than 0 means I will do simply L plus. I have to increase, right? So I have to go towards the I have to move to right. Sorry, I have to move to right because it is in an increasing order. Suppose I'm taking increasing order. Okay, increasing order. So if the sum is less than 0, then I have to move to right to increase the value of val or value of those three sum, right?
Yes, sir.
If suppose it is a greater, sorry. If it is a greater, then what will I do?
H minus R minus minus.
R minus minus. So this is the solution actually.
Sir, you haven't checked for duplicate elements.
That is what I'm not saying that. And before starting this solution, I told something that can you convert into an array to a set? Because at the time, at the end of this I loop, see, at the end of this I loop, what we are getting? We are getting a result which contain all duplicates also, right? Right? This result will contain duplicates, right?
Yes.
Then can you convert into a set where itself means taking like suppose we are taking this example, then set result में क्या क्या आएगा बताओ? Result में क्या आएगा? Tell. Why these guys are still joining the time? Okay. Okay. Tell me क्या क्या आएगा result में? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me the things we will get in the result. Result में क्या क्या आएगा?
-101.
Okay, so result itself an array where again we are adding some more arrays. So what are the things -1, 0, 1 और क्या आएगा?
-1, 2, -1. No, -1,
-1, 2, -1.
No, sir, you have
और क्या क्या
sorted,
आने
no?
के चांसेस है?
Sir, you have sorted the array, so it will not come in that way.
Just check it once with the different kind of inputs. But what I know, there may be a chance of getting the duplicates, even though I have sorted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because there is 2 -1 in the sequence, then I will get this thing again. Means not in this sequence, because the sorted order. How is the sorted order? 0, -1, -1. Sorry. It will be like increasing order, right? -4, -1, -1, 0, 1, and 2. This thing we will get, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the thing we will get. So taking that into consideration, then we will get -1, something we will get -1, -1, and 2. Right? This may
Yes.
not get, this is not the sequence we will get, this is the sequence we will get. And this is not also we will get something like -1, okay, 0, 1, and again we will get -1, 0, 1. Like this one and this one. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now the thing is how you can convert into this set. If you can convert into the set, then that's it. You are done. See, suppose we have done this into n square, right? N square plus n log n till the time we have. This is the, and converting the unique elements can we do in the better means less than or equal to this n square. That is also fine, but let's try. If I assume that there should be some function, because in Python there is a function you can convert into the string, a set, and there should be in Java. I think in C++ also it is there. Okay. Okay.
But you are taking extra space.
Extra space I have to take, no? Because how will you store? In worst case, the extra space is always a big of like 3 into n. roughly if I say the extra space is big O of n, or all possible threes, then it is the NC3 is the extra space. What is the exact extra space it can be? In worst case,
In the worst
suppose
case,
there
it
is
can take O of n.
O of n. In worst case, it will be O of n. No.
It is storing the combination.
Then in my case, what is the extra space? This is NC3. I'm taking all possible. Suppose in my case, I'm taking all possible combination of 3. Right? That is NC3.
Yes, sir.
Then that is n minus 1 and n minus 2 is the thing.
If you
But
put
if
those
we
conditions,
don't, sorry, means here I tried to minimize the time complexity. I didn't focus on the space complexity. Because
yes,
when it comes to one thing, then if the condition comes to pick one thing, either of space or time, but we always go with the time. Because time is more important nowadays, we have enough space actually. Okay. See if you can come up with a better solution. Always welcome. Okay.
This one which you did is okay for the non-duplicate if you are given an array where there is only unique elements.
If it is a duplicate elements, then space will be more, right?
Space will be
Time
more, yes, sir.
That is okay. That is what I'm telling. If we have to pick one thing between the time and space, then we always go with the time. We try to optimize the time first. See if we can come up with a better solution. Okay, at least now I'm not getting any better solution. Even I may have to work on it. Okay.
Yes.
Shall we move to next question?
Yes, sir.
That
Yes.
is probably the last question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are given an array. Suppose the array is like the array name I'm telling is height, and the array elements are like 1, 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 7. If you draw these numbers on a x-axis, then how it will be? If I draw this, suppose this is 1, 2. Suppose if I draw this, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the first one, the bar will go till here, right? Right? Next is 8, the bar will go like this. Next is 6. Next is 2. Next is 5. Next is 4. Next is 8 again. Next is 3. Next is 7. Okay, this is this one is getting. Okay, so let me put the indexes. It is 0 index, first, second, third, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth index. Okay, so values are 1, 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 7. Okay, what I'm saying is you have given a height of, this is the input. Okay, this is the input. If you draw those things, it will look like this. Okay, so there are, if suppose height length is n, then we can draw n number of vertical lines on the x-axis. Okay, so the question is, given this, find the two vertical lines that together on the x-axis in the given graph, such that if I take the area of that, then that should be the maximum area if you consider any other two lines. समझ में नहीं आया? समझ में नहीं आया?
Yes, sir. We have to find the maximum area.
Area. Like in the given example, tell me the maximum area you can cover taking the two numbers or two vertical lines. What can be the maximum area? Maximum area,
Sir,
y
8.
into yeah.
Sir, 1 and 8, 7, 7 into 7
What is the
into 7.
maximum I'm asking? Which one?
49.
Tell those three indexes. Tell me the indexes.
1 and 8. 1 and 8.
1 and 8, right? So if I take the 1 and 8 index, then what is the maximum area we can cover?
49.
Then this is 7. And this is also 7. So the maximum area is 7 into 7. That is 49. Right?
Yes, sir.
So how will you do this?
Sir, first method, which will be the brute force one, we can store every combination, then find the maximum one.
Okay. That is n square, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What else we have? We can solve this in big O of n. And single pass. We can solve this. Means I have the answer. I have done this. But now I'm asking you to solve this. Yeah, you can come up with even better solution. And yeah, this is for the time, and the space is also constant. This is for the time actually. And the big O of 1 is the space. Yeah. So for your solution, you came up with the big O of n square, right? can we do better? Can we do sorting? If yes, then how? If no, then why? Can we do? Shall we get any advantage doing the sorting? What? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, but without sorting, you wanted one person.
If means what I told yesterday, start with the worst solution and travel to the best solution. So if you have done n square, then if you do sorting, then can we do less than n square? If you do sorting, then what is the advantage? Let's see that one. What is the advantage we will get? See, I have to leave by 10:55. Anyhow, you have to return this 49 only. Okay, nothing else. You have to return the 49, or you have
Or else in one pass, we can just keep on storing the max area every time.
means you're asking how or what?
No, sir, I'm saying.
Okay. How?
So we will start the loop from 0, then proceed up to the length -1.
Okay, you're asking to take a loop. Suppose there is a I will go to 2 to n-1.
Yes, sir. Then we will be keeping one separate variable, anything it can be, S or J, whatever.
Okay.
So there will be storing the max of means which will be the list length, means 1 and 1, that area. That
Max or least? You are taking two things. Standard max or least, both are different, right?
is a maximum of J and the answer. If you are taking the third variable,
okay,
as
tell me. I will write. Okay, you are asking me to store something. What you want me to store? Max
the answer. And the answer I store. I want to store in J variable.
Max. Okay, you are going to store in J. Max of what?
J comma.
Max of what? Okay,
J comma. Then mean of H of that N of I and N of
min of
K.
Achha.
N of I and N of K. Into the distance. We have to also multiply the distance.
Why are you could break it up, no? Why are you making a whole sentence in one line, whole program in one line? You can break it up, right? It will be easy if you do any wrong thing. That if you break it up, then it will be easy to rectify the wrong thing. Tell me, can you break it up?
Sir, break it up.
Without writing the whole logic in one line.
Okay, sir.
I'm asking you. First, let me take a min then.
Okay, sir. We can take a min where we can store the area.
Okay, I'm saying min height. Okay.
Yes, sir. Min
Tell me what are the variables you want me to take in the min.
Min
height.
Yes.
H I comma what are things?
H of n minus 1. You can store it somewhere.
N minus 1.
Means n minus 1 you have to store somewhere.
Okay, you want me to store somewhere. Okay, let me take a J.
Okay, sir, J.
Then I will write J here. Okay. What else?
Then we have to multiply it with the ground distance.
Area. You want me to take area, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I will write J minus I because J is greater. Min height. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Mean height.
Next.
Mean height you have taken. Then we have to find the max at every step.
This is what you want.
So max of area and yes, sir. Yes.
You have to initialize this max area, right? Suppose
Yes, sir.
I'm
Max area. You
initializing-
can anything.
Initializing with the integer dot min. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Next.
Then we have to put a condition if n of I is less than n of j, then we have to increase the value of
if
I.
sorry.
If n of I is less than n of j.
N of I.
Yes, sir.
Height
You
of
have stored. Okay, height. Okay, sir. You have used the n. Okay, sir.
N is for finding the length, right?
Assume. Okay, sir.
If I
Height of I is less than height of j,
okay.
then you have to increase the value of I, or else you have to decrease the value of j.
This is what we want, right? And simply at last you will print max area.
Yes, sir. Max area.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah, it should work actually. It should
In
work.
linear time
Can you code it?
and constant space.
Yeah. Yes. So can you code it? We have 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Done. Okay. Is it working? Have you seen with the input?
Sir, you want to see?
I don't want to see it. It's okay. You just have to code for it.
Yes, sir. It's coming 49.
Okay, let's take some other inputs, then see how it is working. Let me take some other input and see is it working or not for these inputs. What if it is 1 comma 1? Then what is the output?
Sir, 1 comma 1.
Input is 1 comma 1.
Sir, it's coming 1.
It's coming 1. Okay, fine. Then that is fine. Okay, then that's it from this class. Okay, and two few things I really suggest for those who really love the coding stuff and do coding, that daily do at least a single question. At least try to attempt one question from any portal, just follow any one particular portal and do follow that one only. And do at least a one question daily, at least a one question to keep you hands-on kind of stuff. Okay, because it's very hard once you leave the coding, then it's very hard to get back to those things. And you can follow, I highly recommend follow the Narasimha Karumanchi. There is a free PDF available, download that. That is a very good book for the problems based on the data structures and algorithm. And another one is Cracking Coding Interview with the Java. That is also a very good book. There are tons of coding problems and the way they explained the problems. That is the main thing actually. It's not the thing to solve the problem. It's all about how you are solving. Okay, that is more important. How your approach is. Okay. So yeah, any question from your side?
Yes, sir. Actually, you are trying to read books, but there are a lot of things available on net also, means YouTube editorials by.
Those books are quite different. They are not talking about the lessons are not there. These are the problems. If you see that books I recommended, these are not like a teaching stuff. These are like they will not discuss on the topics. They generally very quick overview. Suppose you are going to solve a questions on stacks. So stacks, there is only quick overview about the stack and there is a problems. They start the problem, doing the problem from basic to hard, and the same problem, the way we solved here, that starts with some worst solution to the best solution. How can we transfer that worst to best? This is not like a normal books actually. Means that academic books. Those are not the books. They are especially written for the interview purpose. And those are free of cost actually. PDF is freely available. Then why don't you take that? I'm not forcing anyone, but I have seen guys, means it's myself also, when I was in ISC and IIT, those guys also follow such things. That is why I'm telling. And that book is awesome actually. It will give the idea that how to approach a problem. I know there's a tons of things available in the internet. Okay. But I don't say such things actually. The explanations they give, no, that is a quite different. Problems you will get, but the explanation, the way he has written about those, Narasimha Karumanchi, that is good. That's thing up to you. Okay.
Yes, sir. That one.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. Narasimha, that one.
Yeah. And the other book I suggested, I did not follow that one, but yeah, I saw people following those things for the coding. Okay. For learning the approaches. But yeah, any question from your side? Anyone has any question?
Anything related to exam? How many questions?
No, those things I really don't know how many questions there will be. I really don't know about the exam. Okay, I just got that I have to teach about the coding. And they also suggested a few coding stuff. Like I'm texting in the chat box what I was supposed to teach, but I raised above that link actually.
Sir, you are teaching in which semester? In which year?
Sorry?
Sir, you are teaching in which year? Means which semester?
First year. So probably that is a second year, a second sim.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I have to take those data structures. So anyhow, okay. So do coding. Keep your basics strong like Java algorithms and data structures. Okay. Java is, if you are done with the Java, that is fine, but make one program like you can solve anything, any question, any programming related problem in that language. At least one should be like for you guys Java, because in here in ITR they keep on teaching Java for 3-4 times in first sem, and again some CSW again they are teaching Java kind of. So that is
Yes,
good.
sir.
But anyhow, chalo, good luck. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
See you. Okay. Bye.
Yes, sir.
What about others? They don't want to say bye. Means you have to stay. I know I have to leave.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good morning. Siddhant, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear.
Okay, now the question is it for you. Tell me, write down the list the methods present in the string class. List the methods in the string class. So many important methods are there. You list out all the methods and their prototype. Okay. Then after we will proceed.
Sir, how we will show you? In the copy or in the chat box?